Welcome back to the Memorial Day Massacre, the legacy of Carmel Park. We're about to kick the show off with its first match between Mitchell Fatal, the current Baron of the Legendary 7, as he defends it against Dave. This is a true legacy match in every sense of the imagination. They're fighting over a legacy title that holds 7 previous titles. And not only that, this is the culmination of 20 years of a rivalry that will come to an end, hopefully tonight, but I can't guarantee you anything. Mitchell Fatal has also made the statements that he will be leaving RWF in wrestling as a whole on his own accord if he loses this match. There is a lot at stake, including the championship, and Dave has an icy cold grip on this company. Will Mitchell Fatal ever be able to pry him off this company? Wait, looks like Mitchell Fatal's coming out now. Can we cut over to him? Baron of the Legendary 7 Gauntlet. A championship that shows the legacy of the RWF. What else shows the legacy of this company? Mitchell Fatal. Dave, your absence in this company has shown me one thing. You're not this company's legacy. And as for me, walking away from wrestling, I won't need to, Dave. I won't need to. And that's fate.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Social Media Pit. I'm Snake Avery, here to read a few more questions from Twitter at our beloved fans. Let's get right to it. At Rampage86 asked, do you think this will be vindicating for Fatal to win? Absolutely, I think that. Because they both founded the RWF together, and they have been fighting for it ever since. Dave has disappeared for a while, and Mitch Fatal took over, and he has been running it, and Dave has just come back out of thin air trying to take over again. So, of course, this would be great for Fatal to win. Our next question at Justin Wedgetts asks, what would you like to see Dave do next in the RWF? Honestly, I'd like to see him just do something in general, because he has been gone for so damn long. Anything he could do, whether he's out back mopping up the locker rooms or, you know, maybe doing some commentary. Something. Maybe he starts doing more matches again every now and then. Just something for him to do. But hey, stick with us. Keep your eye on this match. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be brutal. And we'll see you again here shortly in the Social Media Lounge.
"20 years of RWF. 20 years of matches and legacies, and going out into that ring at Carmel Park. Who do you think was going to walk away as the Baron of the Legendary 7? Me. You know, Dave, after all these years, some people say Fatal. What really bothers you about Dave? What really eats you up inside? What is the rivalry all about? It used to be he was just my competition. Over the years, some people think and ask, is it because he had the European title for 10 years in his iron grip? Is it because he is the most undefeated European champion in RWF history? No. None of those things. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why. What it's really all about. When I was commissioner of the RWF, and people would come into my office, they'd ask me for a lot of matches, but what was the thing that a lot of people came into my office and they'd say, is it Fatal? I want a match with Dave. Over and over and over again, you'd hear, I want a match with Dave. That's why Dave went out of this arena on a stretcher. How you gonna ask for a match with Dave when I just put him out of commission? Ask for a match with me. Mitchell Fatal, the Baron of the Legendary Seven, this company's legacy, this company's everything. Oh, let's get through a match with Dave. Not anymore. He's been absent from this company for a long time. Over great periods. Hopefully, forever. "20 more years of being the legacy of the RWF. And that's fatal." Wow, those were some strong words for Mitchell Fatal, the retaining Baron of the Legendary 7 champion. He proclaims still that he is this company's legacy. I certainly hope not in the next 20 years, but we will see. Heading back into the studio, Alabaster, your thoughts?
Oh my goodness, Fox, that was amazing. That match between Mitchell Fatal and Dave, that was... Personally, I have no ill will against Mitchell Fatal. I think he's doing well. I think he's been great as the Baron so far. Personally, I would kind of like to see Dave win. Just to get him in the mix a little bit, just to see where we could go with that. But this has been amazing. Wow, that was a great match to kick off the card for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Next up on the card, though, is a handicap match. The Buddy Boys versus Sick Jimmy Blues, Shimmy Shimmy Duke, and Archie the Dirty Left Hook. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buddy Boys asked for this match. Who knows? Who knows what they got up their sleeves, if they're even wearing sleeves. I know those guys like those cutoffs a lot. Fox, chime in here. Give me something to think about.
Hey, Cameron, came my new jacket. I got Dave's blood all over me from the last match. Oh, right, thank you. I checked. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Sinclair, as for the Buddy Boys, they've had a rough go last year. They were in a handicap match last year against Chad the Shad, and things didn't go their way, but now things are kind of reversed, and they are the ones at odds against Sick Jimmy Blues, Shimmy Shimmy Duke, and Archie the Dirty Left Hook, all up-and-comers. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be able to beat those three in a handicap match. It just seems kind of unreasonable, and let's face it, they are probably hitting the hams a little too hard, and they're probably hitting it right now. Let's just go ahead and check on them now. Come on, buddy. Come on, Devin. Give it all you got. Work that bag. Work that bag. Drink your beer.
Those boys. Whatever way they get ready, I wish them the best of luck in the ring. Snake, give us some information here. What are the people saying on Twitter? We're gonna send you down now, ladies and gentlemen, to Snake Avery in the social media pit.
Hey, thanks, Alabaster. Snake Avery coming at you again live here in the social media pit. So let's get back to Twitter and answer a few questions from our awesome fans here. So at Slipknot Balloon Knot, he asked, what do you think of these three teaming up? Well, Archie Dirty Left Hook, Sick Jimmy Blues, and Shimmy Shimmy Duke. Three random people getting together to take on them boys. They've been having some decent solo matches every now and then here on the mid-card. And it's going to be interesting to see how they stand up against, who I think is the best tag team in the RWF of the Buddy Boys. It's going to be a very interesting, entertaining match, and I cannot wait to see what happens. Our next question is at Gojira asks, who would you like to see the Buddy Boys face one day? And that is a great question, and I have thought of this multiple times, and I've thought of it, and I have a great answer for it. I would love to see the Buddy Boys take on the Calientes. They both started about the same time. Both have put on entertaining matches. Calientes went to Pride of the Mask, but hopefully one day them two will get together in the ring It'll be one of the greatest tag team matches we will ever see in the RWF. Both are talented. It's going to be one entertaining match, and I cannot wait to see it, and I hope it happens in the near future. Alabaster, let's get back to you, and let's have some more fun here at the Massacre.
Ladies and gentlemen, after what we just saw in the ring, that was an amazing match, ladies and gentlemen. The unexpectedly, I hate to say it, but 2-3 odds, the Buddy Boys won. I think that could be their first win here in the RWF, and you know what a win it was. Those guys, they say they've been putting in the work. They deserved those beers in the locker room prior to the match. They looked amazing out there, just in sync together. It's just night and day from what we saw from them last year. Who knows where these boys are gonna go? I do want to say this though, Shimmy Shimmy Duke, he showed up. He led those other two. I feel like they weren't even in the ring, but I mean that was mainly the Buddy Boys. But Shimmy Shimmy Duke, you know, I'd be interested to see what we can see from him here coming up. But congratulations, Buddy Boys. Good on ya. Drink one for me. Ladies and gentlemen, stick with us after a message from our sponsors.